This video footage of a wild monkey using a stone tool was just published in a paper that was quite frankly one of the more disturbing papers I have ever read. So you're about to see another clip. Capuchin monkey, not a capuchin monkey. The monkeys you've been seeing on the back of these monkeys, those are actually howler monkeys, and they are not doing this out of their own decision. They have been abducted. This one's calling out for its mother. This population of capuchin monkeys has no predators on their island, and that leads to them living on land a lot more than the other capuchin monkeys from other places that live up in the trees. And that's led to them investigating stone tools and making stone tools more than we've seen really anywhere else. There's another island population with a similar story, but that also means they're studied more than your typical population. Because it's interesting to watch a non-human primate enter the Stone Age, there are a lot of cameras on the island, and they noticed when they were observing the footage, at one point, a capuchin who they would later name Joker, carrying a howler monkey. Seemed innocent, but it was also really interesting, so they wanted to see if they could find any other occurrences. They ended up finding more examples of these monkeys carrying howler monkeys, but every time at first it was still Joker carrying the howler monkeys. And then on one occasion, some other capuchin monkeys, they were introduced to this trend. And a few months later, they were observed carrying howler monkeys of their own, and another third individual was, making 4 individuals that were practicing in this behavior. As more time went on, another joined in, making 5 total. Now, Joker was the oldest, the other 4 were all younger males, but the researchers really couldn't understand why they were doing this. The monkeys weren't getting anything out of this behavior, it wasn't improving their fitness, it wasn't getting them more attention from their peers. It just seems to be a weird thing the monkeys were doing. Also, just bringing it up when they pointed out the fact that it seemed like they may just be doing this as a fashion accessory. They talked about other apes, chimpanzees, that will put grass for fashion as far as we can tell, and then the whales that famously will swim around for long periods of time with salmon just resting on their face.